Hello everybody, Timberdoodle here. Toad doesn't know what's going on, but I know that she's doing a little bird watching, so I thought I'd put on my funky chicken suit and, show her what a real nice bird looks like. So let's see her reaction. Oh, Toad!
Yeah?
My, what a strange bird you are. You look absolutely dashing.
Well, thank you. I'm actually a funky chicken.
Are you? Can you do it? Can you do the funky
Oh.
chicken? Yeah? Yeah, you can dance? Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I gotta put you on my list here.
Oh, sure.
Amazingly, they do not have funky chicken on here.
They don't?
No.
Well, that's odd.
I'm
The first sighting here in Southeast Iowa?
It is. It's gonna be on the rare bird alert.
I hope this makes the news.
Awesome.
Well, anyway, I thought this would just be a little fun, way to make you giggle a little bit today. But I really want you to teach me a little bit about winter birding.
Oh yeah. I love birds. I don't know if you know that about me.
No, I didn't know that. Good to know.
Yes, I love birds, and it's what's really cool for birds in winter. A lot of our birds have gone south, so there's less to learn. It's easier, right?
I need that. This funky chicken needs that.
All right, okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
The one thing I love about winter bird feeding is the fact that you can set up your feeders and the birds come in close. You might not even need a binocular to see all the wonder that's just right outside your window. A lot of our birds migrate south, so there's a smaller number of birds in winter to have to know. Any bird that lives on water, they've migrated south. Any bird that will have a hard time finding food in winter migrate south. So you have a smaller number of birds that are here, and a lot of them you can attract to your feeders. And so that's really the great thing about starting your journey on bird watching during the winter months. And you get to know chickadees and nuthatches and blue jays and cardinals, all the better because they'll be right up close and personal. And like I said, we have those birds that actually come south into Iowa for the winter. The juncos, American tree sparrows, purple finches. And so you do get some birds at your feeders in winter that you won't see the rest of the year. And every now and then in Iowa we have what is called an eruption. There are these northern species who push down into Iowa every so often. It doesn't happen every winter. But this year I've seen snowy owls, which is very cool. I also got a very quick glimpse at an evening grosbeak. And these are all birds that are found much farther north. Or as I say, further north, further north. Also what's really lovely is my favorite birds are woodpeckers. And so at the winter feeders I'll see red-bellied woodpeckers, and downy woodpeckers and hairy woodpeckers, and I even saw a flicker at my feeder the other day. This gives you a real chance to get to know these birds better and their behavior.
See the two red-bellied woodpeckers making their way up the tree? The one that has the orange all the way on their head from the bill all the way back to the neck is the male. The female has a little gap up there. The orange does not cover her entire head. Oh, that's a male cardinal, bright red. He's got that big triangle-shaped orangish bill. See, it's black around the bill. See how there's black there? So he's not an entirely red bird. He has some black on him. Those sparrows that are working their way through the underbrush there are white-throated sparrows. And you're going to probably see a few juncos mixed in. Juncos have those they're dark above and white below. They look like storm clouds above and snow below. There's one coming up right on the little log there. Do you see him? That's a junco. A lot of our birds head south in the winter. They migrate. But we actually have birds who come here to Iowa because for them, we are south. And one of them is that juncos. They come down and they spend winter with us. They don't nest here. They just spend their winter here because I guess they think it's warm compared to where they usually are.
Sometimes a bird watcher has to leave the comfort of their bird blind to get a good view of an elusive bird. So here we see Toad sneaking up and looking for what bird could be in the brush. And here we have, always a problem with bird blinds is every now and then that bird will fly into the extremely dirty windows.
Now look at that beautiful red-headed woodpecker. I don't get to see those around my house too much, so it's really a treat to see one here at Jefferson County Park. They don't tend to come into the feeders as often. I think that they do a little bit maybe better job of storing food for the winter, but you can tell that he is a red-headed and not a red-bellied because that head is a blood red color and the whole head is red. And the rest of his body is black and white. Black, white, and red. Ooh, that's a treat. That's a treat. Now right down below you on the feeder is a Carolina wren. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Carolina wren until I moved to southern Iowa. They've got a nice little curved beak. And he's not very good at using that beak to crack open seeds, so what he will be doing is eating those little pieces of suet that fall out there, and he'll eat some of the tiny pieces of seed that's already out of the shell. Isn't he dainty and beautiful? Carolina red. That's a treat today too. That is an eastern towhee. It's not always found around here in winter, so it's lovely to see at your feeder. And in the spring, he'll start singing, and he sings, "Drink your tea." That's what his song sounds like. Now that's a male. You see how the hood and the back is very dark, black. The female is a softer color, a brown. Now he's coming in. Look at that. Oh, how exciting. Got a towhee today.
You can see how clean our windows are here.
Right there, we've got our white-breasted nuthatch. Usually you see him crawling headfirst down a tree. He likes to work his way down a tree and look at all the nooks and crannies for bugs and insects. So since we've been sitting here today, we have seen 14 different species of birds. We've seen the northern cardinal with that great red crest and the large triangle-shaped bill. We've seen an eastern towhee, a nice surprise for winter. We saw the white-throated sparrows. Also the dark-eyed juncos, those beautiful little slate-colored birds with the white below. The Carolina wren, one of my personal favorites. A white-breasted nuthatch, and its cousin, a red-breasted nuthatch. And of course the red-breasted are not often seen here. We have the tufted titmouse, another bird with a crest on the head. A lot of times the kids used to think it was a young blue jay, but it's tufted titmouse. And we have black-capped chickadees. Pretty soon you're going to hear them singing. You're going to hear the boy black-capped chickadee singing, "Sweetheart." Just wait, about a month you're going to hear him singing. Also blue jays, another crested bird, boisterous and blue. We'll have downy woodpeckers. We saw red-bellied woodpeckers, and we saw red-headed woodpecker, and of course our mourning doves. And I feel like I'm missing a few, so we'll have to watch a little bit longer and see if we see any other really cool birds.
Toad, does it help to talk to the birds, like, to bring them in a little ways?
No, probably not, but yes, sometimes I do say, "Oh, aren't you a pretty bird? Aren't you a pretty bird? Come in closer." But no, it's not required. You're not required to talk to the birds.
That'd be a whole nother set of skills to learn.
Skills.
Similar to how you talk to like a baby, really.
Yes. I am not the bird whisperer, is that what you're asking?
That's basically what I was trying to get out of you, whether or not you are the bird whisperer.
No.
getting a good video of these birds has been much more challenging than I originally thought.
Well, there's 2 reasons for that. One of them is your window's very dirty.
Yes, that is an issue.
And second, these are little tiny birds. They're prey species. And so they get their food and they go someplace safe to eat it. They don't hang around too long. A little chickadee will come, get a seed, hold it in his toes, and then peck it open. Right now we got a tufted titmouse is doing that right on the feeder there. Other birds, they will take that seed, like that downy woodpecker, he may take a seed and go, ooh, there's a little red-breasted, oh, he's gone already, just like that. Some of these birds take their seed and they go and they hide it. They're not hanging around to eat it. They're gonna go and tuck it in a hole in a tree or some little secret place that they can cache it and go eat it later.
Okay, Toad,
Yes.
on the count of 3, we're both gonna say our favorite thing that starts with the letter B.
Our
Okay?
favorite thing that starts with the letter B.
Yep,
All right.
think about it, got it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, bacon!
Birds!
Oh, good
Bacon's
one.
good too.
Birds are good too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today on our most recent episode of Adventures with
Toad!
and Timberdoodle.
Aw.
Bye-bye.
You're not a real crow. Oh, no, you're not. Did you see your bill? It's yellow. No, crows don't have yellow bills. Oh, no, they got black. Oh, I don't know what you are, but you're not a crow. Caw! Look at your feet. Your feet are yellow. Oh. It doesn't mean I don't love you, because I do, and you're a bird, so you're cool.